Man, this is about to be a pretty good Sunday, and one of the last Sundays, the second to last Sunday, that we're going to get some NFL action. So enjoy it, whether your team is playing or not. Enjoy it because there's not much more left, and it's exciting to see who's going to the Super Bowl. Are the Bengals going to go back? Are the Chiefs going to get the revenge after losing to them 3 times in a row? Are are the one seed Eagles going to take it away? Or is Brock Purdy going to be the first Mr. Irrelevant to start in the playoffs, probably to start in the conference championship, and go to the Super Bowl? Wow. There's so many storylines, it's not even funny. Patrick Mahomes with the injury. There's just so much to get into. So let's not waste too much more time. But if you enjoy NFL content, news, predictions, free agency, draft, all that is coming up. And we're doing a jersey giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe, like, put that post notification bell on, go to Twitter, retweet the tweet, drop the picture that you're subscribed, and you're automatically entered. So, first game we're going to talk about here is a 3 o'clock game. We're going to talk in order. It's the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are going to be at home. It's going to be a pretty damn good game. I'm really excited to see, just how Brock Purdy is going to play against this defense. That's my number one key. Is Brock Purdy going to be able to handle the pressure and going to be able to make the right decisions consistently enough? We've seen a lot of times where Brock Purdy has made some questionable decisions. He's gotten away with a few. And, I like Brock Purdy. He's played well. He's played phenomenal. But he's definitely, when you come to a point in this, when you come to this point in the playoffs, the quarterback needs to be able to make all those plays consistently all game long, not just in a half, both halves, the full game, 60 minutes. Can they do that? Can he do that? I don't know, man. Against the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm not sure if he could. He looked all right versus the Dallas defense last week. He did it when he needed to do it. Towards the end of the game, he ultimately put it away. And, don't forget, he has an amazing cast around him. He has Deebo Samuel, has George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, who is going to play. Decent offensive line. Defense is phenomenal. And, if you go to the other side of the ball, it's kind of like the same thing. They have a pretty damn good running back. Not as good as Christian McCaffrey, but I would take Jalen Hurts over Brock Purdy at the moment. And I just think Jalen Hurts is a more dynamic quarterback. They have a very good defense, very good pass rush, very good secondary. So it's going to be difficult for Brock Purdy to pick this Eagles defense apart. And, if you look back to the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys game, you played a quarterback in Dak Prescott who turns the ball over a lot. So that really gave Brock Purdy, the 49ers, a lot of chances to really seal the deal. The Cowboys didn't really keep up. I mean, they did keep up. It was a low-scoring game. Cowboys, if Dak Prescott doesn't go, if all of those turnovers don't happen, maybe the Cowboys win that game, and maybe the Cowboys are here heading to Philly. But you can't talk about what-ifs because, it just didn't happen. So, but my point is, now you're going to play an Eagles team who hasn't turned the ball over much. So, whatever you get on offense, you're going to have to make do with what you have. And that Eagles run game was nasty last week versus the Giants. San Francisco front is going to have to be on their game. So the second key I have for this game is this one's for the Eagles. The Eagles are going to have to be able to run the ball pretty well because, the Niners have just a phenomenal defense in general. If they can control this game, give Brock Purdy limited possessions, limited attempts to go down and score, I think the Birds have a pretty damn good chance at winning this game. If the Eagles offense really struggles, they can't get anything going, and then Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan work their magic and they control the game. Whoever controls this game, I think you can really figure out who's going to have this game within like the first 2 drives, really. Because whoever controls this game, I think is going to win. That's how it goes. If you control the game, control the clock, control the score, you obviously win. But the point is, neither of these teams can find themselves in second and eights and consider passing downs, passing distances, because both pass rushers are nasty. The Eagles defense in front, nasty. Four players with 10 plus sacks. That is wild. They had like 60 or 70 sacks this year, which was wild. Once again, the 49ers front is very good very good as well. Nick Bosa is a beast. They have a few other guys on that defensive line that are very good. If you ask me, give you my prediction of this game, I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm going to tell you why. I think the Eagles can run the ball really well. I think they're going to really make Brock Purdy have to make do with what he's got. Yeah, the weapons around him are going to do great, but there comes a point in time where he's still going to have to make huge throws. And I feel like this is a game where he's going to slip up a little bit. He's really young, very inexperienced, and he is playing an incredible Eagles defense. Now, he played good versus Dallas last week, but now the difference with the Eagles is they have just as good as a pass rush, if not better. And their secondary is phenomenal. Out of this world, their secondary is much better. So you're dealing with both a very talented, a very experienced secondary, and then you're dealing with an incredible defensive line. So Brock Purdy is gonna have to be on his A game. He's gonna have to get it into tight windows. Gonna have to get the ball there. Really scan the field. And I'm sure Kyle Shanahan will really help. But if you ask me at this point in the season, and this point in the playoffs, I'm taking Jalen Hurts to make that extra play. These teams are so similar in how they're built and just how they play. I'm taking a team with a more dynamic quarterback. Yeah, Brock Purdy arguably has thrown the ball better, but I'm still taking Jalen Hurts because he's more dynamic. He's seen more. I think Jalen Hurts is going to make that extra play to send the Philadelphia Eagles to the Super Bowl. So I'm going with, I know on the thumbnail I have a different score than what I'm probably going to say. Let's see what I have on the thumbnail. Really difficult because it's probably gonna be a lot of defense, but I say the Eagles score 27 as I have in the thumbnail, to maybe the 49ers 21 or 23. So as you see there, I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles over the San Francisco 49ers. The Eagles to make the Super Bowl. They're already in the damn playoffs, JDW, but make the Super Bowl, and ultimately you guys will get my Super Bowl prediction next week. No, maybe not next week. We'll see. We'll see as we go. But next game we have up on our list is the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Wow, this is really gonna be a phenomenal game. Both of these games are gonna be fun. On one side you have two extremely young quarterbacks, very similar teams, a lot of defense. Both can run the ball well. Both are very well coached, very creative. And then on the other side, you don't have as great as defenses, as more as you don't have teams that are as well as balanced. But both of these teams, offenses don't get much better than these two. Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, 1 and 2 in the league. Mahomes 1, Joe Burrow 2. Yes, Joe Burrow is number 2 right now. Joe Burrow is phenomenal, man. Even with the bad offensive line, yeah, he's got great weapons, but he knows how to get the ball out. He knows how to change a play. He knows how to set protection as best as he could. The offensive line just isn't great at times, but Joe Burrow, man, he is phenomenal. Wouldn't be surprised if he brought the Bengals two Super Bowl trophies throughout his career. Even more. Heck, this is his second year in a row in the conference championship as the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 5 or 6 now. But, you look on the other side, you have Patrick Mahomes, who is... Both of these quarterbacks are so fun to watch. We thought we had a good one last year with Mahomes and Allen. I think this is even better. I think Burrow and Mahomes is better. I like Allen, but he's just been, we'll save that for another video, but Allen just has not been the guy for the Bills. Yeah, he's been very, very good, but he hasn't been good enough. He hasn't been doing what he needs to do. Yeah, he doesn't have much help at times, but we'll save that for another time. Get off topic. We're here to talk about the teams in the conference championship and teams that deserve to be talked about. So the Bengals, man, the thing that scares me with the Bengals is who's going to block Chris Jones. Are they going to be able to get that run game going if they can't block Chris Jones? It's going to be very difficult to. Now you can't run clock if you play a lot of short passing game, go out of the field slow, which they can absolutely do against the Chiefs. These Chiefs corners, I really like these Chiefs corners. They play a lot of press, and they do all right doing so. And the Chiefs defensive line it's not horrible. And both of these defenses are similar. Both of these defenses aren't out of this world great, but they're pretty good. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs have a little better of an offensive line. Not as good weapons, but you know what? I'm taking Joe Cool. Yeah, I am calling Joe Burrow Joe Cool. I'm taking Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals in this one, man. I just think that the Bengals, I just think they're more complete. They have more. They have some pretty damn good corners. Underrated. Pretty good safeties. Can limit the big plays. The linebackers aren't great. They have a few phenomenal defensive players on the line. Trey Hendrickson, to name one. And, I just think that the Bengals could get the ball out quick. Now, it's not going to benefit them if they need to go down quick at the end of the game. But I don't think that's going to matter. I think that the Bengals are just going to be, the Bengals are just so well orchestrated, even without an offensive line that is great. Jordan Williams is questionable. And, for the Chiefs, you have Travis Kelce who's questionable, but he's going to play. Not really major injuries for either of these matchups either. Travis Kelce's going to play. I don't know about that. Jonah Williams is probably the biggest impact injury. Even when he's in, don't be like that offense line is much better. It's a little better, but ultimately, man, I say that the Bengals are going to take this one. I know I have 24 in the thumbnail. I don't know what I was thinking about having the Bengals scoring that low. Just kind of a little bit of making you guys guess. Damn, are the Bengals going to score 24? How many? You're probably thinking the Chiefs got this in the bag, according to my prediction, because you probably think the Chiefs are definitely going to score more than 24 against the Bengals defense. I'm not talking bad the Bengals defense. It's a solid defense. It's just that when you're the Chiefs, I forgot to mention the most important thing as to why I'm picking the Bengals. Patrick Mahomes is hurt. Yeah, Joe Burrow got hurt last week as well, but Patrick Mahomes won't be able to move. Joe Burrow will. That's going to be the difference. Joe Burrow's going to be able to escape the pressure, step up, and do what he has to do as long as they can figure out Chris Jones. Mahomes, he can step up. That ankle is going to affect him. So, are the Chiefs really going to be able to push the ball downfield? Is Mahomes going to be able to push the ball? Because he has a high ankle sprain. High ankle sprain. I'm shocked that he went in that game. I'm shocked, but I'm not. Because it's Patrick Mahomes, and he's going to argue. He's going to take a fit if he doesn't. Probably better for his health not to play, but he's going to play. It's the conference championship. He's sucking it up, and I'm happy he is. At the end of the day, a high ankle sprain is so difficult to play with. You can't get proper balance. You can't throw off that back foot like you may want to sometimes. You can't really distribute that, the weight, the pressure. You can't get torque in the hip, maybe. Mahomes finds ways. He did last week versus the Jaguars, but the Bengals are a different animal on offense. And, I think their defense maybe not as good as the Jaguars. I think it's maybe a little better. I think it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. You guys let me know what you think. I'm excited for this weekend. This is going to be some of the best conference championship play that we've seen in a long time. A long time. But, yeah, I'm taking the Eagles and the Bengals to advance to the Super Bowl. Not telling you who I think's going to win the Super Bowl. We got to save that for another time. We got to save that for the next video because, I can't spoil it now. Otherwise, you guys will watch the next one. You guys will know what I'm going to say. So you got to stay tuned. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you know when that video comes up. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show where every fan is welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put that post notification bell on. Make sure to go follow the Twitter. Retweet that tweet. Get in that jersey giveaway. Go follow the Insta. Join the Discord. The Discord's a lot of fun. We do Hot Take Tuesday. A ton of stuff we do in the Discord. So that's all I got for you guys today. JDW Sports Talk Show. Signing off.